Just after the man took a sip of water, the plane was suddenly hit by violent turbulence. Passengers who hadn't fastened their seatbelts were thrown from their seats, and oxygen masks dropped from above. People scrambled to put them on, but the danger didn't stop there. Moments later, the aircraft was torn apart by powerful air currents. Several passengers were swept out of the cabin and vanished into the sky. No one knew how much time had passed when the man suddenly woke up. He found himself lying in a dense jungle. Shaken, he got up and ran toward the forest's edge. That's when he realized he had crash-landed on a remote, unknown island. Suddenly, distant screams pierced the air. Without hesitation, he rushed toward the noise. The scene was chaos. Cries for help echoed everywhere. As a doctor, he didn't have time to think. He jumped into action. In the midst of the confusion, within seconds, he was pulled in, triggering a violent shockwave that knocked everyone nearby to the ground. Before he could react, a sharp metallic screech came from behind. A section of the wing was about to fall, and underneath it sat a pregnant woman. Without delay, he sprinted over and pulled both her and another person to safety just before the wing crashed down. The impact set off a chain reaction. Explosions and intense shaking followed. Fortunately, the pregnant woman remained unharmed. Jack resumed searching for survivors. When things finally calmed down, he stepped aside to treat a wound on his back but couldn't see it. At that moment, a woman appeared. Jack asked for help, and she agreed. That's how they met. After nightfall, Jack examined the wreckage and concluded that the cockpit might still be intact. If they could find it, the radio inside could be used to send a distress signal. Hearing this, Kate suddenly recalled seeing smoke rising from the valley. It was likely the cockpit had crashed there. The two agreed to head out at dawn to search for it. But just then, a deep roar echoed from the distance. The survivors snapped to attention as trees toppled in succession, as if something massive and unknown was moving through the jungle. Fortunately, the forest soon fell silent again. At sunrise, the group gathered to discuss the strange sounds from the night before. Jack took two others and ventured into the jungle, hoping to find clues about the cockpit. But heavy rain soon began to fall, making the search even more difficult. Meanwhile, back at the wreckage, the remaining survivors began to sense that the mysterious creature had started moving again.